Shoes play such a vital role in making an outfit and also in history. In this video, we'll discuss some of the sickest shoes designed. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jada if you're new here. For this particular video, we'll talk about heels, but this will be a series. So we'll start off with heels, boots, sneakers, and then we can move to like tops and maybe hats. There's so much to say about hats and so much more. So I'm really excited. I also want to preface this by saying my sickest shoe in designer history or fashion history may be different from what you deem to be the sickest shoes in fashion history. And that's okay. This video is subjective. So again, I don't want it to be like the, why didn't you mention this? Like I might forget some shoes. This is not like an educational, politically correct type of video. This is very subjective. This is just really, without it being the title, my favorite heels in fashion history so far. So yeah, with that being said, feel free to share yours and don't get mad if I don't mention a very popular shoe. I'm just going based off what I think are the coolest shoes. And I probably will miss some iconic shoes, but I would love to see what you guys think, what you guys love as far as like heel design. But with all that being said, let's get into this video. Starting with the Giuseppe Zanotti fishbone heels, a heel that was imagined by Giuseppe himself while having dinner at Fishbone. He drew a sketch of a fishbone on a tablecloth and the rest was history. We've seen the shoes debut in Sex and the City and recently at the Grammys by SZA. I love this shoe because, well, I'm a Pisces, so seeing a fishbone reimagined as a beautiful piece of jewelry that drapes on the arc of the foot just brings me so many good feelings. Giuseppe also has another pair of fish heels, which I almost like more just because they have more character and color, but nonetheless still adore this classic shoe. Next are the Manolo Blahnik tennis heels. Now I don't even have either, but I prefer the Manolo Blahnik tennis heels over the Chanel ones just because it seems as if the material on the shoe replicates the material of an actual tennis ball, which I think is pretty neat. Nonetheless, I still do appreciate the beauty of the Chanel tennis heels, but I definitely love the Manolos more, especially because of the fabric detailing. You guys, Chloe is one of my favorite brands, just so you know. Chloe, Schiaparelli. Anyway, I love Chloe's contemporary boho designs. I love their jelly sandals, but I think this color suits this material so well. They're so simple, light, and refreshing. Next are the Moschino heels that remind me of the perfect cake. Almost like a fictional cake from a cartoon. They're just so perfect. Going back to Giuseppe with these grapevine shoes, imagine attending a beautiful lunch in the spring, your hair is blowing in the wind, and you have these shoes on. Now, these Rene Cavalli heels, you guys, I think in general, designers used to have way more fun and imagination when it came to conceptualizing heel designs. Food being a main component, which I love, they had more play with food and just overall more color and just, yeah, imagination. For these shoes though, I can't tell if these are supposed to be butterflies, which would definitely make more sense. Either way, I think they're so fun. Next are these Manolo Blahnik red and white stationary leg heels. I would state the obvious and say they're perfect for Valentine's Day, which they absolutely are, but I think they are also perfect for dinners and outings in the winter. These Manolo Blahnik dice heels are iconic. The Christian Dior lock-in heels, these mesh gemstone heels by JPG are gorgeous. The Colt Gaia platform heels. Now, what I love about these are how the linen cloth covering the strap of the wedge just ties under the loophole. That detail alone gives the wedge an organic feel. Okay, now this one, you guys, I don't know how to feel. The Yen Bill by Mason Margiela. This shoe remains a mystery to me. I've only seen them on high fashion Twitter or Pinterest, so sometimes I question if they're real or just a sample. There's only this one picture in this one setting in different angles from 2008. If you are a fashion student or you're someone who just does research, please let me know if these are just an imagination, a sample, something, or a museum for a project. Like, what are these shoes? Because I've never seen anyone that has feet wear these. All right, you guys, the next one is the Miu Miu thong sandal boots. I want these shoes so bad. And I only want shoes that I know I'd wear a lot. So if the team at Miu Miu happens to see this, please send. These shoes are so versatile. Like if you're explorative and fashionable. You could wear pretty much anything with these. I'd for sure wear these into the ground and then get them repaired. They're so good. Then you have the YSL stationary heels, the Chanel Ladybug heels, the Margiela tabbies, obviously, the Ferragamo strapped wedge, which are one of my favorite heels. Obviously, these are my favorite shoes, but you know what I mean. What I love most about all of the heels that I pointed out so far is that designers had so many reiterations of an original heel, like Dior's Lock and Key and Giuseppe's Fishbone. Next, we have the Vivienne Westwood toe heels. Such a fun shoe in the same family as the tabbies. However, I do think I like these more just because they look like web feet, and I like that. The Elia wedge heel, a heel that I think has such a timeless feel to them. I am not sure if this video will come out before my 2025 fashion trend predictions for the spring and summer video, but I did make that video, and as I was making this video, doing some more research, I stumbled upon an article by Who What Wear with the title reading, "Chloe predicts the spring summer trend." And I'm like, because when I think of video topics, I literally sometimes draw a blank because I'm wanting to go within based off my own interests. And I realize that's the only way I will like a video is if it's based off what I want to do. Even though I do appreciate y'all's suggestions, like flow-wise, it just flows better. But anyway, I finally thought of something that I think was unique in terms of predicting a trend. Not saying that we've never seen it before, but just obviously what the masses will gravitate towards. And so when I saw that article, I'm like, fuck, because I literally sat here drawing a blank until it came up based off only 2 people that I've seen that have kind of resembled this trend. The reason why I mention this is because I'm being egotistical and I'm still kind of like, fuck, I wanted to be the first. Anyway, I think the Elia wedge heel definitely plays a role into this trend. Next, we have the Jacquemus chunky square toe. This time was so insane, and I think these couldn't have been produced at a better time when everyone loved the ballet flat, the boxer shoe, and square toe designs. I do apologize, you guys, but for some reason I cannot find the name of the brand. I looked everywhere, I even Google image searched them, and of course sometimes when people post on Pinterest where I got this picture from, there's no details, there's no description, there's no nothing. They just for vibes. Went on Twitter, could not find them. There's just one girl that I know posted them, but she posts like 50 times an hour, so I was never going to find this. No reasonable time. Anyway, I know you may be thinking these are giving SpongeBob or Minnie Mouse or Daisy, I don't know, but I think that's what makes it so fun, is that it does remind you of those characters. But in the same breath, they're still so beautiful. They're so simple. The Loewe vase heels. Now, this is a house that definitely keeps the play alive when it comes to shoemaking. And lastly, the Caperni heels that are so fun and futuristic. And that is the end of this video. Let me know what your favorite heel design is and by who. Debate me in the comments, whatever, with my choices. And see you guys next time. I won't meet you guys. Maybe I'll meet you guys one day. But I'll see you guys in my next video.